Good afternoon, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We are in the shed slash office slash man cave, however you would like to put it. This is where I've been demoted to now. Currently working on a cable stripper we bought 5 years ago when we were on a job, and just giving her a bit of TLC, a little bit of love, and seeing where we can get some scrap cable into lovely copper. Just a really quick video to say thank you so much. It's been unexpected, the popularity. We've gained 250 followers. Unbelievable. Never expected that to happen. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, just wanted to do these things for entertainment and general information. And we now seem to have a little bit of a following. Thank you very much. If you are interested, we will be showing you exactly what we do with the refurbishment of this, if you're interested. If not, we'll be talking about the solar install we have here in the shed, and a few other bits and pieces once I can actually get to the workbench. There will be some other bits and pieces happening in here, LED strips going in and all other bits and pieces. We've got a fluorescent here at the moment that runs on the EPS side of the fuse board from the inverter. Currently gives us a few flicker issues with videos, but we'll get all that sort of stuff tidied up, and we'll just keep getting better at improving our quality, and hopefully you stick with us whilst we do that. Apart from that, really grateful to the 250 of you that have subscribed to us, and let's just keep making content that inspires others and hopefully encourages others to become electricians at school leaver age and keep the trades going. Massively underskilled at the moment in regards to supply and demand, but you know, let's see what we can do with encouraging the young generation to take up a trade. I'm going to get back to fixing the machine, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Well, that looks quite successful. So, machine was run up. Obviously, you have to appreciate that we are currently in an environment where I am still working on the device, hence why it's still switched off. A couple of runs through, and seems to be back up and running, no problem at all. A few safety guards obviously are not in place currently, but yeah, she's stripping out the old copper, no problem at all. And yeah, so basically this morning, started this whole little project this morning based on the fact that she had been sat in a bit of a sorry state, to be fair. We'd left her outside, hadn't had the opportunity to get much stuff done, busy with solar, busy with trying to get everything in place. So usual running of a business, NIC inspections, assessments, MCS inspections, assessments, all the stuff that you have to have in place to, you know, line the pockets of others, to have a badge on your shirt, just to be able to say to the customer, yeah, I'll then take £3 off your price because Dave's cheaper. But anyway, it's been sat outside, and this morning she was a complete non-runner. However, a little bit of TLC, stripped it all down, motor grills, everything's come off, everything's been checked, the e-stop had been snapped off, that's been fixed. Actually runs on a 13 amp plug top. As big as the unit is, it absolutely weighs a ton. So it takes two of you to move him, although it has got wheels if you tilt it back far enough, but it's sort of over the 45 degrees, and then you're kind of running along wheelbarrow style, but below the knees. But yeah, she seems to be working brilliantly again now. Everything's been greased, oiled, WD-40'd, freed up, everything's been checked. Had a quick look, don't seem to be able to buy this wire stripper anymore. Don't seem to be able to buy spare parts for it anymore, which is always, you know, handy and helpful. But as you can see, let's see if I can find a piece that's, so there. So I don't know if you can see that. So that's what it comes out the machine like. It chews off, one for a better word, the outer, leaving you just the bare copper on the inside. And as you probably saw from the couple of tests of, I don't know what it was, 24 maybe pieces that we've run through the machine, and it literally is separate. There is a flap on the front. It does kick it out slightly differently when the flap's on the front. It does allow a bit better segregation on the actual product. But yeah, I'm happy running again, and it will be processing the wheelie bin of cables we've got to process, and we'll just see what that turns into. It was paid for by the job we were doing at the time, 2020. It was a pub refurbishment. Massive amounts of cables came out. COVID, all of that kind of stuff hit. We had so much that we had problems with waste-wise that we made a decision. I think this was around about £900, maybe 900 euros, don't know. Bought it, it was shipped from Italy, came on a pallet, and it literally processed all the waste, and it helped us to tick the box of dealing with the waste on that project. It paid for itself on that one project alone, and then like I said, she's been a little bit abused. No, not abused, that's not technically right. She's been neglected. She was left outside, she's got very wet, she's got very rusty, and to a degree I suppose she had seized up. But we've dragged her into the shed, we've given her a bit of a spray, so there's some brand new paint on it, lubricated everything up, freed everything up, adjusted everything, tweaked everything, checked all the electrical circuitry, the standard Schuko plugs that come with them. They then send you an EU to UK clip-on adapter. That was pointless, so we've put a 13 amp plug top on it, and yeah, 129 kilos I'm seeing there on the plate, 2.2 kilowatts, and yeah, maximum cable diameter of 45 millimeters. That's diameter, so she will do all of it, and at some point I'll bring you around the back once we've got everything back together and it's safe to kind of show you properly. We'll drag you around, we'll show you how it works. There's gauged feeding tubes on the back of the device that allows you flat, oval, round, and then varying different dimensions of physical size of the cable. We'll show you all that, and then yeah, she's back in action, which means we can start processing some waste and start making some money with the scrap man. Well, I say making money. Copper's at about £6,000 a tonne at the moment with regards to the time of this recording. So whatever we get is definitely better than the unprocessed that we would have had for the last 18 months. It just gets easier to just kind of throw it in a bag, just take it to the scrapyard on a Friday and just deal with it. It now allows us to process the wheelie bin full of cable, and we should be good to go again with regards to doing our bit for the environment, as they say. But yeah, I'm happy. She's working, she's running, and she even runs on the battery side, so happy days. Free power from the sun, which means we're processing waste environmentally in all ways, shapes and forms. Can't get better than that. Fantastic. So you've just seen us processing a bit of cable. We had a huge wheelie bin that, let's be honest, ironically, the wheelie bin has been outside the carport for probably 18 months, 2 years. And in the last 18 months, 2 years, every time it's been full of copper, the bin men have emptied it. So we decided that was part of the reason why we wanted to fix this machine, because I got sick of our copper getting chucked in the back of the rubbish truck, depends on where you are in the world. There seems to be a fly flying around, which is really annoying, but there we go. However, she is working. There is a slight issue. The 1.53 core flex that comes on this machine is getting warm, so I will be looking to get that upgraded. I'll probably put it up to 2.5, put it onto a 16 amp fuse board right there that we can just literally connect straight into. 16 amp outlet, machine socket, perfect for running the machine. Covers are still off on the sides, purely on the fact of it is now 2 minutes past 6 and it's a Sunday. So everything that I would have needed has run out, and I now have no option but to wait until tomorrow to buy some additional spray paint and other bits and pieces that we want to update, washers, nuts, all those kind of things that just make it look a little bit better. However, we have managed to process our wheelie bin. Our wheelie bin is now completely and utterly empty, and I will show you shortly what we've managed to get from it. But it's just a quick video showing you exactly what happens when we process and repair and everything else the machine, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. So I'll get that done now, and then I will show you what's going on with the amount we've managed to achieve. So I brought you over, guys. Oh my god, that is not easy to lift one-handed. But yeah, managed to provide ourselves with a nice big Milwaukee pack-out sized box of copper. And yeah, I have a few guesses about what's the value of the weight of this. And when we do the next little video, which will show you how we finished off making up the machine, repairing her, maintaining her. One thing I did want to show you is on the back here, we talked about this yesterday, all these little guide holes, these are your cable sizes. So obviously your largest bore cable there, it will do up to a 45mm. But yeah, all of these are guides to give you the best way of processing whatever size cable you've got. And that is pretty much the wire stripper. Not a great deal to it. It just literally chews through copper, as you would have seen in a section not that long ago in this video, hopefully. Apart from that, guys, I appreciate everything for the watch. If you want to like, subscribe, then please do. And we'll see you on the next one.